Hey everyone, this is Lyndon from Home Central, and today I'd like to welcome you to our newest series, Kaypoh with Lyndon. On this series, we tend to cover much more casual topics, like those Kaypoh news, as we are all honestly human, to anything under the sun that our viewers may have written in the comments. So most importantly, do comment down below on what you'd like to know more with everything under the sun about property, and we promise to answer those questions as soon as possible. With that, let's kick off to our first topic. So let's see what we have on the news today. So we all know it is OO News, but we have that big furniture company that's not IKEA. It is the CEO of Secretlab purchasing two gorgeous properties for a whopping $51 million at just the right old age of 28. And here I am, older than him, waiting for my BTO with my wife to be completed still. So to those still living under a rock, you may be wondering who and what is Secretlab. Secretlab is a Singaporean homegrown company founded by my two very brothers, Mr. Ian Ang and Mr. Alaric Chu in 2014. So what are they? They are a company with the passion of innovation in furniture catered to pushing boundaries, and congratulations to you two brothers for selling your million chair last year in 2020. Enough advertisement for them, but Ian and Alaric, if you are watching, we are a team of 8. So 8 chairs, 8 tables will be a what year for you. So what exactly is a GCB? A GCB stands for Good Class Bungalows. So to qualify as a GCB, number one, you need to have 1,400 square meters of land, or that roughly translates to 15,070 square feet, which is approximately 1/5 of a soccer field. That's not it, because you can only build up to 2 stories high, and you must be located in the prime residential areas of District 10 and 11, or in bungalow estates of District 20, 21 and 23. Within this 39 good class bungalows land area. With that said, there are approximately only 2,800 GCB plots in Singapore, making them a tiny portion on our tiny but powerful island, Singapore. So with that, let's move on to the property that he bought. So it is located in the estate of Caldecott Hill Estate at a jaw-dropping size of 23,424 square feet, which is 1/3 the size of a soccer field. Imagine you want to go to the kitchen to take water, you need to do that 100-meter lap spin to and fro. But this is a gorgeous plot that he purchased for $36 million, and you could easily Kaypoh online to see what it looks like. But here's the view. So according to the reports online, and I quote, Ang's intention is to tear down and rebuild the existing property, which is a double-story detached house built in 1940. Estimates that a new state-of-the-art GCB with striking architecture and basement garage could cost up to $15 million. So he bought it for $36 million, and he's going to spend another $15 million to rebuild it. That is almost $51 million, and that's excluding his penthouse that he also bought to stay while the GCB is building. With that major question out of the way, that everyone is wondering how many Secretlab chairs must he sell just to cover the mortgage monthly. Let's break down the figures. So looking at this table here, this is a $36 million GCB. I've broken it down into 2 components. Number 1, down payment. Number 2, bank loan. So in your down payment, he needs an upfront cash of $1,800,000 with a balance of cash or CPF at $7,200,000. A buyer's stamp duty of $1,424,000. So in essence, his total cash, he would need $3,224,000, and total CPF $7,200,000. Making it into a grand total for his down payment, $10,424,000 and $600. And the bank loan of $27 million that he'll be loaning over a 30 years period, because he's only 28. So if 28 plus 30, he would still be below the 65-year limit. So at 27 million loaning the 75%, his monthly repayment would be $94,484, assuming he gets a rate of about 1.6% interest. So this is just some of the figures to scare you. At this point now, it seems like a massive amount of money, but to add even more crazy rich Asian style, you would need to be earning above $200,000 monthly. And I say monthly, not yearly. $200,000 monthly. For the bank loan to loan you $27 million, because this is based on your TDSR, but I may be wrong, unless there's a different scheme out there for the space high net worth individuals, my term for ultra high net worth. Okay, so with the numbers out of the way, let's go to whether really could he afford this house. So let's say if he uses cash for his down payment, he would need $10,424,600. And if the millionth share was sold last year in 2020, breaking down the average. Okay, so 1 million shares sold last year in 2020 and averaging the chair to be about $500 per chair. I know there is Napa leather, which is thousands of dollars, there's the secret limited editions, but to make it simple, let's say $500 per chair. A million chairs his sale would be $500 million, and also the cost factoring 30%, so his profit will be 70%, which works out to be about $350,000. But you know, because he has to split it with his brother and my brother, Alaric Chu, so it will be work out to be a 50-50% split, to be only $175 million. I don't know why I say only, but yeah, $175 million that he have earned from his last year 1 million share. Okay, so if we look at the monthly, remember $94,484. So this is what he needs to pay monthly. So I also broke it down how many chairs he needs to sell. So taking out my math in my secondary school and poly, I did a trial and error. So monthly he will need to sell about 1,200 chairs, which has a sales revenue of about 600,000. After minusing your cost and your profit, his share would be $210,000. So it's just slightly below half of what he would pocket, which I think 1,200 chairs seems like it's very feasible, because every time I want to go online to order, it is sold out and I need to wait for almost half a month. So with the numbers said, yes, it does make sense because he has enough for the down payment, and it does tally with the million share they sold last year, using only a small 5.8% of what he's earned so far for his house down payment, and he has to chase the target of selling 1,200 chairs every month just to pay for his monthly installments. A very reasonable and handsome 28-year-old chap in Singapore. Ladies, there's no news if he's married. So do take note that this is not to be taken for a detailed study, but a very casual series to see what our brother Ian has achieved so far. Because I must say, I am very proud that he's our very homegrown Sembawang fellow Singaporean. I'll hold you to your word that you like to support local, like how you wanted to support that cafe Bloomsbury Bakers in Bendemeer. I steady, I help you support first, I help you promote them. Because Home Central is also a local business too. So thank you everyone for watching. Do remember to comment down below on what you'd like to hear next, be it BTO, renovation or Kepo. Who's our speaker? Drop it in the comments down below and I'll see you in our next video.